All right, welcome to a Monday edition of the Daily Fix. Every single day, you can catch us here live at noon Central Standard Time. I am Ron Hughley. You see my name there in my picture. I'm trying to get that hair back to where that is. Sort of, that's where we're going. We're trying to grow her back out to get it back up to that good length right there because it's long hair bob season, so it's coming back. But that's Steve Serta in the little box where he belongs. What I want you to do now, those of you listening to us and watching us on Twitter, we appreciate you. Those of you on YouTube, we appreciate you as well. Please, as we are growing the fastest, allegedly the fastest, slowest growing show in all of digital platforms, The Daily Fix. Please like and subscribe at Foolish Club Media. The Daily Fix is brought to you by Foolish Club Media. Please like and subscribe us there. Tell a friend or 19, and we can get rolling. Not gonna hold you long as we do every day. Coming up, a protege of mine. I don't know if he feels that way, but it's how I believe it.
As together in like 4 years.
I'll just say I know what it feels like for Andy Reid to see what John Harbaugh did before him and Doug Peterson did before him. So I'll just say I understand what that feels like. Also, I haven't seen this level of delusion in an athlete maybe since Gerard Dyson. We'll get to that as well, but I love it. But first, we got to start with the big news today with the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are allegedly signing, and I saw I think Jarrett Schultz had it first. They're allegedly signing back JuJu Smith-Schuster, who was cut by the New England Patriots, who very well may be the worst team in the league this year. But they sign and reunite with JuJu Smith-Schuster. And I'll just say this. However you slice it. Now, what we're going to do and what many are going to do, Steve, is make this into a good thing. And ultimately, it may be. Ultimately, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Travis Kelce may make this at some point be a good thing. But rest assured, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing that they felt the need to go get this guy with these badass knees. This is not a good thing that JuJu Smith-Schuster has to be on this roster. And I fully understand why they do it. And I want to tell you all in this safe space of the Daily Fix, however you feel about this, you are correct in it. If you have concerns that this may mean something about Rashee Rice, fair, could. I tried to not make it be about Rashee Rice, but Serta, I'm looking up and down that roster, and I'm trying to think a guy that they would trust to play in that role in the middle of the field, off of Travis Kelce, and that person does not exist. So I can understand why they say, well, we're going to lose Rashee Rice for a healthy amount. Let's go get somebody we feel comfortable playing in that void. So if you feel that way, yes. And if you feel the way of, this must mean that Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, or Ross, whoever, they're not going to make this team and they had to go get somebody because of that, you're probably right too. And it's a damn shame that Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore can't be good enough that they feel like they got to go get, and once again, that guy with those badass knees. Right now, I believe, JuJu, I would bet the over on 5 flat on the 40 with JuJu Smith-Schuster right now. So the thought that the Chiefs had to go and get him because the receivers they had here, they don't trust enough, which is understandable, or aren't shown to be good enough right now, it's not a good thing. But as I said before, Serta, I think Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce will be able to put him in the best positions possible before his knee blows up, and they can probably get the most out of him. But rest assured, this is not coming from a place of JuJu's free. We gotta jump on JuJu. No, they just don't have enough there where they felt like they had to go get a guy who runs a 5.2 40.
I just think that this is, and I don't think this really has anything to do with Rashee Rice. Maybe you could make the case that
Might
it's
not.
Hollywood, and we still feel better about their depth there. I just think this is a guy that it's like, if we had to, we'll have to put him out there, and he's going to be in the right place at the right time, and he's going to be able to move the chains a little bit here and there, because there's going to be so much attention on Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, and then they get Hollywood Brown back. And you just feel better putting JuJu out there than you feel putting Kadarius Toney or Sky Moore, or if you have to go to like a Justin Ross or something. I think this is more about the Chiefs just making sure they're never in the same situation again, at least for the foreseeable future, as they were last year, where they just had nobody who could make anything happen on offense outside of Travis Kelce.
But as I said, either this could have something to do with Rice. I hope not. But I'm not ruling that out, because I'm going to tell you right now, Steve, I just assume that Rashid is going to get suspended until I see him play on the field on Thursday. That I just assume, because it doesn't have to be about where he go. If he goes to jail, we understand it could be just detrimental to the Shield. But the other part is, if they felt confidence in Ross, Kadarius Toney, or Sky Moore, they wouldn't be going out to go get JuJu Smith-Schuster. A guy they let go and the Patriots let go, who have no weapons. So that's my thought there. All right, coming up. Jarrett Stidham. My man's Jarrett Stidham, man. God bless his heart. He lost the quarterback battle in Denver that everybody saw coming a mile away except for him, to Bo Nix. But my man Jarrett Stidham in the AFC West, Steve said, he's very, very disappointed when he heard he lost the QB battle to Bo Nix. He said, I know I'm a starting quarterback in this league. I got zero doubts about that. And it just didn't shake out on my way. But I know what kind of player I am and what kind of person I am. I really love that level of delusion that Jarrett Stidham has. And I'll be honest, that level of delusion, I'm trying to raise my children to have a certain level of delusion. Like my son, none of my kids, due to the height that me and my wife pass along, will ever be able to dunk. But I want them to have the delusion to think that they can. Like, and then what Jarrett Stidham is doing right now, like Jarrett Stidham thinks he's a starting quarterback in this league. And I'm serious, Steve. Like, I'm talking about the real starters, the guys in which teams walked into the season believing this guy's going to be our starter, not the Sam Darnolds or the Jacoby Brissetts of the world, but the guys that. How many of those guys do you think Jarrett Stidham looks at and says, "I'm a starter in this league. That guy's playing. I'm a starter in this league." And I think he's like, I bet he looks at JuJu Smith-Schuster and says, "I'm better than that guy."
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham thinks he could take the Vikings to the playoffs.
Yes, yes. I bet he looks at Baker Mayfield and said, "See, I'm that." Like, I think he's got that level of delusion, although you just got beat out by a rookie who I think they want to sit on the bench, but he's so much better than you that you got beat out. Like I said, I'm not talking about the Jacoby Brissett who's going to start in New England. I mean, Jarrett Stidham, God rest his soul. I mean, his football soul, because his football starting quarterback soul is dead, I believe. But Jarrett Stidham, my man thinks he is a starter in this league. It's too bad, man. Sorry, man. Back that thing up, man. And he's got several more years of backing this thing up. You get your pension and everything. Get your watch. He's going to get 12, 13 years in this puppy. All right. I got to leave here. My guy, Dusty Likins. What's the name of that station again? Now it's changed. It's 96.5. Is that where they are?
96.5 The Fan.
96.5 The Fan, a place that both of us used to work at. You left on your own accord. I was pulled in a room and fired. And my guy Dusty Likins, he was there. He was there with us for years. And as I said, man, I'd like to look at him as a young protege, a guy that somewhat of a hero. I am. And first, congratulations to him. He got the morning show over there with him and Fesco. I've listened to him, and this morning we differ on the JuJu Smith-Schuster thoughts, but go check it out. So congratulations to him buying his time, waiting out there, moving from nights and getting to days in the morning. So good for him. But Steve, Dusty got to throw out the first pitch at Kauffman Stadium.
That's awesome. That's great. The week that they announced a new station, FM, and Dusty's
new
taking
show
over in the mornings with Fesco, and then he gets to throw out the first pitch at the K. That sounds like the type of stuff that dreams are made of.
Steve, I never even threw out the first pitch at the Monarchs games. I've never thrown out the.
There it is. We didn't really get that much time on the air full time.
Well, hell, we got more than Dusty. Hell, I never threw out. I never threw one out at my own high school. I think they're the state champs at Blue Springs. I've never had the pleasure of throwing out a first pitch. And hell, we worked with Vern, who was the voice of the Royals. It currently is, and that still didn't shake anything.
Has Vern ever thrown out a first pitch?
I don't think Vern has thrown out a first pitch. And as you see right here is Dusty Likins. I'm going to be honest with you, Steve. I've never even been on the field at Kauffman Stadium. Never. I had a chance to go there when my son was going to run around the bases, but he was scared to death of Slugger, so that never came to fruition. But I've never even been on the field. Look at Dusty. Over there, got his little shirt and his little shorts. Thank God they aren't that they're not just a bit shorter. I would be coming at Dusty a little harder. I mean, this guy right here, rolls right in, new station FM, and he's throwing the first pitch. I mean, congratulations to him all, but I need to figure out what the hell's going on.
I'm proud of him. Dusty's a huge baseball guy.
I want to make it
a dream come true. I bet that was one of the greatest days of his life.
I want to make it very clear. I'm proud of him. I'm insanely jealous that he got to throw out the first pitch at Kauffman Stadium. I wanted that moment. And
I'm sure you could try to get something cooking.
No. This is where I am, and it's not personal, but I just have to stick up for myself. I'm just not going to talk to Dusty for the rest of the week.
Would you rather throw out the first pitch or be in the hot dog race? Because I know Cody has done that multiple times.
Yeah, I'm good on the running around stuff. I want to throw out the first pitch, and I want to bang the drum to start a Chiefs game. I mean, those are two things. And I swear before God, get that camera on me. I swear before God, if Dusty Likins hits that damn drum before I do, I will openly be against him. I'll be done. You think I'm a hater? I will take my hating to the next level if he gets that drumstick and he hits that.
I hope it happens.
Shove it up. What a friend. What a friend. Little box.
I'm just rooting for Dusty to succeed.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Courtney.